All right, welcome back, everyone. We're back for the final of the Leather Pocket League playoffs for our Wednesday night division. We got a great match here. Bus Boys coming from the one-loss side to meet up again with Who Ate My Rice. It's a repeat of the winner side final. Bus Boys will need to defeat Who Ate My Rice twice in a race to 13. And we are live on Facebook and YouTube, guys, so make sure you share that stream lots for me. Click the thumbs up on the Facebook and the YouTube. That's all we ever ask of these free streams at Q Sports Live. And if you haven't already, if you can follow our Facebook page, give a like and a follow. We're at 29K likes and 49K followers, really close to the 50K followers mark. So if you guys can show us some love there, we'll probably do a big giveaway, a Q or something when we get to 50K. So give us a share, give us a like and a follow. That's all we ever ask. I'm going to give a bunch of shares right here. I can't ask you guys to do it and not do it myself, so. Let's get it rocking in a bunch of different pool groups. You guys can do the same. I much appreciate all the shares and the likes and the follows. All right, we got it shared plentiful. Now it's up to you guys to help me out. But it is the final, so show these guys some love. Warren coming in clutch there at the end to take that one down. He's standing beside me.
It was a gutsy 9.
It was gutsy, yeah, all around that one. It was gutsy all around that first shot. I thought was very brave. I fully expected a safety out of you on that opener, but you made a heck of a pot. Yeah, you made a heck of a pot. Yeah, you left him straight in the side pocket. If you didn't make it, right? But we'll never know because you made it. That's all that matters. And it puts them in the final. That's what they say. That's the Filipino term, got lucky.
Yeah, I seen them get lucky last night. I watched
They
the
did
game.
get a little lucky.
They should have lost their
Fear and loathing. Yeah. Missed the 8-ball late. And here they are in the final. Doesn't take much. So Mick here on the left. Little bit of a clustered
I'll listen to your commentator later.
rack. Warren's going to listen to the commentary later, he says. He'll get to hear that you shouldn't try to shake hands left-handed if he listens to it from the last match. I bet that'll be all he picks up on. And maybe the brave super shot at the end. Good shot from Mick there. Has it bought him a chance? It has. The 7 will go by the 6. I'm looking by the screen into the table, and I think 7 will pass. Passes in the side, certainly. But he'd love it to go by the 6. He could nudge the 4 out. And it didn't, so. The 1, then the 6, then maybe bank the 4. I see the bank. And a little tidbit of advice for those tuned in early and listening. I teach this a lot in 8-ball is say he gets shape on the 6 and breaks out the 4. Is that more predictable than getting shape on the 4 to just bank it into the upper right? It's the question we have to ask ourselves. Is that a higher percentage than just banking the ball? Because if we go in and break that ball out, we have to guess a little bit on where it ends up. And we're controlling 3 balls. So we're potting a ball, and then we're trying to control the breakout and the cue ball. So I would like if he recognizes the bank, but it's possible that this 4 ball will go into the bottom or into the right side. It actually looks like maybe the bank isn't even on. The 12, I think, is in the way a little bit. There is a 12 behind that 4. It's disguised in there very well. I can kind of show you a little bit on the single screen quick. There's a There's a 12 ball hidden in there. I don't know why my screen is auto sending over, but we'll leave it there for now. We won't mess with it too much. Not in the final, that's for sure. Sorry for the back and forth camera there. I've never seen Wirecast do that to me. Usually I have a preview screen to figure out what happened there. It's a really good shot from Mick. Fantastic stuff. It's a good one. I like it. Nicely contained. And we'll check in on that right-hand table a little bit. Looks like a drive by the breakout by Dave. And now, huge underdog. He's not happy. Throws his hand in the air. Just drove by that breakout. So he's obviously stripes. Mick's going to ask for a referee for this shot, I think. And I might have to find a random person to ref this shot. Maybe Carey, if he's not doing anything.
Yeah.
If Carey's free, that would be swell. I would love it. I would love it. I mentioned earlier he's a great referee, Carey, because he has nobody's hit more balls ever in the history of pool in a lifetime. No one has ever hit more balls. But also his heart is in it, and you know he'd never call it emotionally. He wouldn't care who it is shooting it, is what I mean by that. So it could be his friend, could be his enemy. He'll call it right. How he sees it, the emotion will be completely taken out of it. I know that much from him. Well, that's a good hit and good pot. And I think he called safety there. That's a really smart shot, actually. It's a very smart shot. Crafty, indeed. He could have maybe tried to call it and bounce that 12 out a little more, but that was a good shot. Acknowledged by his opponent as well. That great shot there.
Because I've been around too long, you know, so I'm probably 99.9% going to get it right.
Carey agrees he's going to get it right, 99%. Oh, the scratching off. I'm not so sure the shot he was playing was on. I think the 14 was always in the way. Maybe he tried to kind of push through the angle, but I think that was always going to scratch in off that ball. So let's see on the right here. Got one ball tied up there. Looks like Julio, whose real name is Jean, but we know him as Julio. He's going to play a little safe, and he plays a nice one. And I like where he's put that ball. It's very smart. This is a very smart shot from the young man. We're going to see Dave just kind of roll up on this. Going to separate the 7 a little. He's going to try to freeze on the back of the 1, I think. Oh, he's just going to roll right up on it. Okay, that can work too. That's not a bad shot at all. I kind of like getting a little separation, maybe freezing on the 1. The problem with what he's done here is he's left too much distance between the cue ball and the 1 to the point where Julio can play a lot of different safeties. I don't think he should be looking at the 7. I think he should be thinning the 1 and sending the cue ball behind the 8. Oh, but this is crafty. This is a crafty shot because what he's done here is left the bank, but left very tough position to get on the 8 as well. So smart shot. And we haven't seen a whole lot of these long banks made in this tournament, so if any. All right, everybody, it's the final, so let's get it sharing. Let's get those likes happening. Do me a favor, everybody. Got 19 watching on the YouTube and the Facebook. Looks like 20 and 19, so we can get it up a little more than that, I think. First game on the board for Who Ate My Rice. Continues right where they left off in the A-side final. And of course, big shout out to Leather Pocket. Fantastic pool room, giving us these amazing conditions to play in year by year. And really great payouts. The winner of this tournament's gonna take home $4,500 rather. Nice little touch there from Dave on the right side table. Still, his ball is in a little bit of trouble, so he's kind of hanging on over there while Julio has control. Let's see what Paul's break looks like on the other table. Head ball from the rail. Head ball from the corner. He crushes it nicely. That's a really good break. Joshua Emperado, he is still in here somewhere, I think. He's in the room. Maybe not. Maybe left. He's gone. He was here. He played. Good shooting this weekend, Joshua, by the way. Nice little 4th place finish for his team. If you're listening, sir. And for anyone else out there, I am following along the Facebook and the YouTube chat, so feel free to chat along in the comments. If you guys got any questions about the league or whatnot.
I'm still here.
He's still here, he says. There he is. And so the next session of league will be Summer League starting up June 6th. It's a 10-week session running Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday night as an option. 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball. And Fargo handicap teams, so very fair. Keeping it fair for everybody. As put on display by the last match that went hill-hill. These Fargo handicap teams keep it even. But if you're looking at joining in on the league, you can send me a message or give Leather Pocket a call. Stop in person. Fill out a registration form, however you like to do it. Spots are filling up quick, only taking 8 spots for each night. Only taking 8 teams each night is all we can afford. Then we're full. This Julio's not thrilled with where he's landed, but he's got to just keep it under control and try to play a good shot here. Can't be upset yet. You can only be upset if you don't make this shot. If you make this shot, then, yeah, I mean, you can be a little unhappy with yourself, but you can't be mad. And you'll notice on the scoreboard there, it does say final set 1. If you're just tuning in, Who Ate My Rice beat these guys. Cue ball straight in the drink. That's 1-1. If you're just tuning in, Who Ate My Rice beat Bus Boys in the winner's side final 13-5 to earn the right to be double dipped. While we're rocking on that other table, throw up this poster here for the next major tournament. And we'll take that leather pocket logo off the other table. How about that? So here's our next major event, next major tournament, I should say. This will be a 3-player team tournament, guaranteed to be a really good one, as we have 33 teams already entered, 33 3-player teams. And this will be played partly at Leather Pocket and partly at Hidden Spot Billiards. So the first joint tournament between the two halls, which we're very excited about. All right, let's see what Reiner's got on the break here. And as for that tournament, you guys, if you have any questions about it, I know the poster is a little tough to read, so if you got any questions, just send me a message. Ben Francis, easy to find on Facebook. Real easy to find. Or you can always send Q Sports Live a message too, if that's easier for you. But lots of added money to that tournament, and for a really great cause. It's going to be a super event. Lots of fun stuff will be happening that weekend between the two halls. Nice combination there. Look out, cue ball in the side pocket. No way. No way that finds the side pocket from that angle. Unbelievable. Tough roll that was. Tough roll. Oh, that's extremely misplayed by Mark. That's probably one of the few bad shots we've actually seen him play in this event. He's played so smart, so good. I mean, it's not a bad shot yet, kind of like I referred to in the last game. It's only a bad shot if you don't get out from here. Oh, and he had a big pocket there. He used all of it. Looks like he's going to do the work there, Mr. Mark Leah, to get his team up 2-1. This is a pretty big match. I think second place is only 3,500, maybe 3,600, I think, if my memory serves me correct, 36. So a $900 difference in prize money. It's a big one. I know these league players, they're not seeing that kind of difference in prize money too often in tournaments. And indeed, Mark Leah with the first game on the board for his campaign in this final 2-1 lead for Who Ate My Rice. And just quickly in between shots here on the other table, another quick poster, quick ad. Shout out to my man, Nick's Q Innovation. Give him a call, check him out on Facebook. Always posting lots of cool videos and pictures and whatnot of his work. Amazing stuff. And looks like a nice little out from Reiner here. This 8-ball to square it up again at 2. Nothing really happening between these teams early, which you love to see in a final. Oh, and he nearly missed that one. You know his teammates were holding their breath. That gives me another time for another ad here. Jam Up Apparel. Go check them out, jamupapparel.com. You guys will notice I'm a little solo this weekend. That's because one of my business partners, Mr. Grant Zemp, is away at the Super Billiard Expo. Jam Up Apparel got the booth there, rocking it out. Check them out online. Always lots of cool new designs. My favorite new one is the new Predator collaboration golf shirt. Looks amazing. And hopefully Grant's going to bring me back one, which I'm sure he will. And then I can show you guys at the next tournament. I'll wear it. Jam Up does amazing custom team shirts as well. If you guys are looking at getting some team shirts for these big pool events, great place to stop in. All right, Glenn to break on the right here. Warren Saffel on the left, who we just saw in the last match close it out. He's got to be feeling not bad about the way he's potting. Let's go on some 10-ball raffle, they say. We got the 10-ball pot just about underway. And looks like a comment on Facebook from Stephen Roberts says there was no notification you went live. There should have been if you had your notifications turned on, I think. Otherwise, there's a glitch in the matrix. I know sometimes Facebook algorithms are a little picky. They do funny things. And don't mind if you guys hear some bad language in the background there. Of course, we got the 10-ball tournament happening behind me. They're going to be doing the 10-ball raffle pot right away here. Somebody's going to get a chance to shoot for a few bucks. Let's see what Warren's got here. Looks like, yeah, safety all the way. I don't think, oh, maybe judging by the hand in there. In the air, he was trying to pot that, but I didn't think he was trying to pot that. Let's see what we got happening on the right here. A little bit of a cluster as well. So let's see how these two games unfold early in this final. We got some maybe safety battles unfolding. This is Ruel on the left, down on the ball here, shooting stripes. I'll try to call these guys out. I know all their names quite well. Know them all quite well. Consider them all good friends of mine. We've got Dave eyeing up the table on the right. Dave trying tricky little 3-ball combo, but I think mostly he was trying to make the 7 with the cue ball to play like a safety with the 5 contained. Oh, so exciting pool can be. So exciting. Neil didn't get a notification on YouTube either. Are you kidding me? What's going on with that? Maybe we streamed too much. Just kidding. I have to double check the settings and whatnot on my end, but you can always check them on your end too. Doesn't hurt. Let's listen for the cheer in the background here. We got the 10-ball raffle going, so it's going to get a little loud. First-time player is shooting for 250 a ball. Could get a little loud in here after this shot. Oh, wow. He's missed it. And look at this. Peggy says she got YouTube's notice, but not this one. Okay, now I'm convinced it's just a weird algorithm thing. Don't mind the noise in the background. A lot of pressure back there. Tough shot. Pool's a tough game. The table on the right has unfolded a little bit. Balls now are in the open. Table on the left, we're still looking at a tricky little layout there. Great shot there. 2-rail position on the 5 from Glenn. Yeah, weird, Neil. That's very strange, especially if... Right, Peggy? How dare people have fun? James got a notification. Carl got it on Facebook. I don't know. Something weird. Something weird happened there. Some people got it, some people didn't. As long as you're watching, that's right, Neil. As long as you're watching. I am following along with the chat on both Facebook and YouTube, guys. Let's see, another break in the 10-ball pot. Nothing happening. Nothing happening over there, so I might be a touch quieter for a minute. I take it back. Never mind. I love how Peggy put it. How dare they have fun, enjoying life. Unbelievable. It's funny because I just had Warren look at me like, are you kidding me? They're being that loud? Right as I said that. How dare they have fun? Somebody kick them out of here for having fun. Yeah, these guys are playing for $900 difference in prize money between these teams, but ultimately, Pool League's supposed to be fun. Pool League is just meant to be fun. Couple of grinding games we got going on here, folks, early in the final. Make sure you share that stream for me, lots. We got plenty left in this match. Half an hour in, we're 4 games in. This one could be a long battle. great shot on the right table there from Dave. Does he have something he can do to get out here, though? And another chance for Warren on the left to try to give his team a lead, which they haven't had much of against Who Ate My Rice. They'd love to beat them in this first set like they got beat in the A final and square it up. Looks like another great shot from Dave. Does he have one of these two stripes near the bottom right corner? Another dry break there in the 10-ball pot, so one more draw to be had. Let's see, looks like if Dave hasn't shot one of those balls yet, that leads me to think he's got to break them out, which he's going to do right now. Low left English, spin in behind it. Tough to get a shot after because one of them wants to go towards the top left. Oh, he whiffed them. Drove right by them. Worst case scenario.
One number off and two numbers off.
Well, technically you're never one number off. You're just a pinch of the finger, like a, you know, like a millimeter, yeah, like a slip of a ticket off, right? Did he call the kick in the side? No way. He didn't. He didn't. That's why he's sitting down. Peggy says she had one of those runouts last Tuesday during league that makes you love pool again, but team didn't see it, sigh. That's okay, as long as you saw it and it made you love pool again. That's all that really matters. And the last draw and break in the 10-ball pot is about to happen. And then the noise level should cease over there a bit. Nothing happening. So the pot shall carry over. Look at this shot on the 4. Look at this. Oh, that's a tough roll. Dave played a great shot with that safety, though, to put him there. Kind of deserved a ball in hand. And Warren has made another mistake in this rack. He's made a few already. Maybe still riding the wave of the hill in the last match. I tend to think he could spin this in, but how do you get shape? You got to use the wrong spin. You got to use inside spin, and it's hard to get shape. Yeah, I always tell players, don't play shots that don't work. It didn't work, that shot. He played it with bottom and with the wrong spin. Could be a big mistake. But look at this. Glenn has put himself right on the end rail. He walks away from the table in disgust. But he's still there. He's still got a shot. Not worth panicking about. Just got to pot the ball. Oh, Peggy's team gave her the, you got out? Ouch. That one always hurts. Yeah, okay, guys, try not to act shocked every time I win a game. All right, Bus Boys, Warren Saffel with the win there. Still coming with the lefty handshake. Entertaining this pool is. I think I actually saw a player yesterday give him the lefty handshake. Most people just awkwardly like give him a fist bump or something. But I think somebody yesterday give him the left-handed handshake. Oh, Peggy, that's what I'm here for. Make you laugh. Keep you entertained. Yeah, Warren, he looks like that shoulder's real sore. Feeling for him there. Feeling for him. That's why he's giving that lefty handshake, because he's got some pain in that shoulder, and that's not fun to play through that, but you almost have to for your teammates are relying on you. Dave with a big bank in the side, doesn't make it. And that's going to not win him the game. That's going to lose him the game. Glenn rolls it in, and we're all tied up again. Nothing between these teams. All square at 3 apiece, racing to 13. Bus Boys has to beat Who Ate My Rice in 2 matches, 2 races to 13 in order to take home this title. And the $4,500 prize money that goes with it. We used to have a cool little league trophy too, but I'm not sure, 1, where it is, and 2, if we have 2 of them. Because now we have 2 different divisions of play. A 2,800 Fargo cap and a 3,200 Fargo cap. And I did think my voice would last probably until close to the final, and it lasted. I don't know about a second set. And some food would be great. Peggy wants to know where this is. It's at Leather Pocket Billiards. You see that little logo I've been putting up on the screen there. It's in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Just off of Edmonton Trail. Really nice little pool room. I've been a big fan my whole life. Obviously, I'm a little biased now that I'm the manager, but I was the house pro for a few years, and I've been a huge fan of this pool room for all of my pool playing days. But for good reason. The tables are amazing. The conditions are always kept up really well for the players. The tournaments are great. The league is great. Just all around nice atmosphere in here too. Nice pool player atmosphere. No fancy gimmicks, just pool tables. And TVs, because we got to watch sports still, of course. And the odd pool match, nice to put on the TVs, right? Yeah, so for anybody else who's never been to Leather Pocket, definitely worth coming to check out. 8 7-foot diamonds, 8 9-foot diamonds, 4 Valley tables, and a Predator Apex 9-foot with the arena light. Really great little pool room. Good food, cold drinks, good friends. What more can a person ask for, right? And for those just tuning in, if you can do me a favor, click that share button for me. This is the final. You can see on your scoreboard there, it says set 1. Bus Boys will need to beat Who Ate My Rice twice in order to win this league title. And thanks, Chris. Chris carries on with my good food, good friends, and says, good manager. I appreciate that, pal. And if you're looking for more pool to watch next weekend, we'll have some more league playoffs for the Tuesday-Thursday division. So that'll start Saturday at 11, run till Sunday evening again, next weekend. Needed that to slow down a bit, and I think it has over there on the right table. He's maybe landed perfect here. Straight in on this ball is ideal. If you can pot it by this 11. Just stop the cue ball right there. You'll see the timing in his stroke can get a little awkward sometimes, Paul Silva. Sometimes it's buttery smooth. Other times, the pause gets a little mistimed, and you can see him hesitate just a hair, and I think that's where those slight errors can come in sometimes. Yeah, GWN saying Chohan's up 17-14 over Gorse in the race of 21. Lots of great pool to watch for sure. I know the Expo was on. I'm not sure. It's got to still be streaming, I assume. As well as World Snooker started yesterday, so I got plenty to watch over the next couple of weeks. Pumped for that. Mick going to work here on the left. Gonna have to play a combo. I think the 1-3 looks dead to me. Looks wired. He's gonna come over and look. Looks pretty dead. Both balls look pretty close to the rail, and they both look pretty close to frozen to each other, so don't think he needs to break them out. Just needs to shape the combo, which he could do right now. I like it right now. Save the 5 near the middle of the table, kind of near the side pocket. That's a good saver ball. Can get you out of trouble later on if you happen to misplay something. Landwers on this left-hand table. If you guys are familiar with Q Sports Live, he was part of the team for a little bit. Was a business partner of ours until he got a little too busy with his drywall company. He's a very successful drywall company called Nasty Boys. Cuts the one in, does he? It hangs. I thought he hit it good enough. I thought he made it. I thought it was going to slop in there. Neil put up 2 1-4-6s in the same set. I was watching that this morning, Blaine. He put up another one after. I think he was up 7-3, something like that, I think. And I watched the 1-4-6 this morning while I was eating my breakfast early. He put up another one after that in a race to 10. That's unbelievable. What are the odds of having 2 1-4-6s? It's a super rare high run, 1-4-6. I'm guessing he was livid. Total clearance 1-4-6, but probably pretty mad that he couldn't see the black on that one shot. I watched the first one this morning. He didn't look thrilled about it. He didn't look overly thrilled that he ran a 1-4-6. I think he was a little upset that he had to shoot the pink once. Really nice shot there to get in good position on the right side table. El Capitan, Ray Panta, shooting this last stripe to shape the 8 in the side. Look at that. That was a nice shot on the left side table. Played the ball in after. He's a little unlucky. He landed on top of his own ball, but made a great pot. Wow. In his 10th frame win, he came with a 1-4-6 as well. That's unbelievable. The dude looks pretty dialed in from what I watched. Leather Pocket In-House League Playoffs. Give me a share, folks. Click that thumbs up button too while you're at it. And if you haven't heard, we're very close to 50K followers. Q Sports Live is. So if you can click the like and the follow on the Facebook, we'd much appreciate that as well. Quick shout out to my man Nick, Nick's Q Innovation. Check him out, give him a call, shoot him a text, find him on Facebook. He's always got lots of cool videos on there and pictures of all his work. Oh, and Mick got the shoulder into that one, but he made a good shot on the 2. And now he's got a long one on the 8, but I favor him to make this. He rolls it, and that's when balls can be missed. You got to stun that one in. You got to play the little stop shot there. Give it the little stun action. And the Q will stay true. Less likely to miss it. So this is a big shot for Who Ate My Rice. Mark could really punish them here, and he does. And he does. And this 8 for a 5-3 lead. Who Ate My Rice with the first 2-game lead of the match. And Mick not thrilled about the way that one went, and you can't blame him. Should have put a little stun stroke on that 8 ball. Second annual Huntington's Disease Hope for a Cure tournament. I know this poster's a little tricky to read, but if you got any questions, just send me a message, people. I think the bulk of it is easy enough to read there. There's lots of added money. I think he's up over 2,000 added now. And he even said if he gets another 15 teams, he's going to add 500 of his own money. We're at 33 teams for that tournament. I'm super excited for it. It's going to be a great time. If anybody's curious about my team, it's a doozy. It's myself playing with Ben DeWolf. playing with Ben Francisco. We're all about the Benjamins. We're exactly 1800 Fargo. We're right on the Fargo cap. It was meant to be. Looks like a ball made on the break over there on the left. And a manageable table, I think. First glance, you'd think stripes looks a little tough because of those 3 balls on the side rail, but once you pot the one nearest the top left corner, the 13, then that opens for the 12, and the 10 leads you to the 12. Oh, but he's made a mess a little bit. Now he's stuck on the side rail. He's shooting possibly a combo. 12-13 combo actually doesn't lay too bad. And that can draw him back onto the... Oh, he's missed it by quite a bit. That would have got him on the 14, but don't matter now. Does the 6 pass the 14 will be the question Warren Saffel needs to ask. Probably see him look at it pretty quick. This is only a tough ball. See him lean over, look there. Now he's going to go around the other side because it's tight. It's tight. That's the kind of one you got to get down low and maybe close an eye to see. Can I put a link to the flyer in the chat? I can try. I bet I can. Let me see what I can do here. Good question in the YouTube, though. I like it. I bet I can. I bet I can. Can I post a picture in the chat on YouTube? Maybe not. Yeah, I don't think I can post a picture in the YouTube chat. I don't think so. I'm gonna go with no. I can't. So if you want to send me a message, I can send you the poster. If you have Facebook or even just Facebook Messenger, send me a message. Or send Leather Pocket a message. Or send Q Sports Live a message. But I don't know how to... A link to the flyer in the chat. Yeah, I don't even know how to do that, to be honest. A link, not a pic. A link. A link to the flyer. Okay, let me see. Let me try one more thing here. See if I can figure this out. I'm not the most technically sound person around, but we'll see. I try not to get too distracted here and miss all of the match, right? Let's see. There is a 50-50 up as well, a raffle box 50-50 to help support the event. Excuse me. Okay, the link is copied. And is that going to work? I think I did it, Blaine. I think. Maybe not. Oh, here we go. Looks like he sent a message anyway, and I can just send him the poster. If my link didn't work. Oh, Peggy is looking for it too. And don't worry, guys. I won't forget the match. It's okay. There's plenty of pool to be played here. We're not missing much. I haven't missed the score yet. And Blaine, since my link won't post, apparently, it's for the Huntington's tournament. If you can find it for me, Blaine, that'd be swell, sir. And I'll find the poster here quick to send to Peggy. Another win for Who Ate My Rice. That puts them at 6-3 leading. Somebody's got their ringer on. That's really funny, actually. That is super funny that that's his ringtone. I'm not gonna lie. That cracks me up a bit. It cracks me up. Okay, here you go, Peggy. I sent you the photo. And hopefully Blaine can find that. One for the YouTube. Because for some reason... Oh, there we go. She got it. It's Peggy in the YouTube. We got her. That's who it is. I just put that together. PFUS. It's Peggy Fusselman. Figured it out. All right, back to the match a little bit here. Sorry for the small distraction, but you know I love to answer the questions and get the info to the people who need to know. All right? Super shot there. Where's the 7 gonna land? Looks okay. Looks okay. Super shot. And it's going great, David Wilson. Thanks for asking, pal. Hope it's going good for you too. Long time no see, of course. Haven't been streaming a ton of pool, right? Hopefully got to enjoy Grant's stream in Vegas. And hopefully been enjoying the finals of the league playoffs here. It's been really good final already. 1 hour in, we're 9 games in. Oh, Blaine, the link's too long. Yeah, that's okay. We got it figured out, pal. We got it figured out. But I appreciate your help, sir. A little bit unlucky on the scratch, but he did let the cue ball fly there. Had to let it fly a bit. But the speed was wrong. He overhit it. Warren won't mind. That's a big game for Bus Boys. Actually, pretty big scratch in the context of this match. 7-3 or 6-4. Big difference. And here's that poster again for anybody else who was wondering what we're referring to there. While trying to get the info out to the right people. $33 teams entered already. 15 teams to fill it up. Paul Howard or two. How's it going, pal, on the Facebook? Has been a minute. It's going good here. Been really enjoying this league playoffs. Been some really, really great pool. Some super close matches. Some super high quality shots. Great safety battles. Lots of fun had by all the players. Looks like they've been having a great time. And of course, all thanks to Leather Pocket Billiards for hosting us here every year with this league. Amazing league. If you want to get a team in for next winter season. Starts in September, but we've got a summer season session starting June 6th, I believe, first week of June. And that'll be 3-player teams, 10-week session. Oh, big old miscue on that break. He jumped a little bit. And if you're looking at getting in on the league here, just send us a message to Leather Pocket, or send it to Q Sports Live, or send me a message. Or you can always show up in person and fill out a registration form. And even if you don't have a team, if you just want to join the league and you're looking for a team, I can always find you one. You can form a new team. Got to start somewhere, right? David Wilson in the Facebook. He had a busy weekend. Food prep. Paul was on a big win streak. That's a huge one. 20 matches in a row. Unbelievable. But yeah, pool and life balance is tough, pal. I hear ya. I definitely haven't been able to put in near the amount of time that I was before on the table, but the results have still been there. Still been playing well. Just got to get on the road a little bit. But we do have a couple of decent events coming up. One that you just saw there. I'll have another one, a decent one I'm going to announce soon. But it's a big one. It'll be at Acadia Rec Center during Westerns, CCS Westerns. And then the Alberta Open in Edmonton I'm going to go to around the end of May. Promises to be a great event, of course. Top Shot's always fantastic hosts. Beautiful pool room there. If you've never checked it out in Edmonton, amazing pool room. And they always host really great events. And Derek Moore is excited for that CCS event. It's going to be a fun one, pal. It's a pressure-packed pool. It's going to be a great time, and we'll have a lot of fun. It's one thing I've always loved about Derek Moore's game, too. If anybody's ever watched him play from our CSL fans, he always has fun. Doesn't matter what the stakes are. You got to have a good time. Bank shot here, missed by quite a bit. Need to spin it more, I think. But he was a little bit worried about trying to control the cue ball to stay on the one, I think. Tough shot, nonetheless. And thanks, Paul. I appreciate that nice comment there in the Facebook. Oh, when David went to Mardi Gras in Prince George, I bet that was a good time. Ran into some Alberta players, of course. Down there, David. Hopefully they didn't beat you up too bad on the tables. I saw it was Chris Wood and Nick Kruger in the final of that, of the top division there. I believe it was Chris Wood. I know it was Nick sick of second Kruger. Containing safety there on the right. He would have loved to cover more of this 5, but I don't think he's left anything really attackable. Corey Wood. I was so close. Corey Wood, that's right. Thank you, David. Yeah, Paul, for sure. It'd be cool to come check out your neck of the woods there. Absolutely. Yeah, good call. Perry K on the YouTube as well. Thanks for the correction, guys. Corey Wood. Corey Wood, not Chris Wood. There's an Adam Wood, too. There's too many Woods. Too many Woods. Maybe the bus boys ate their rice. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're trying to find out. Who ate their rice? Who ate their rice? Maybe another safety from Mark Leah here. Probably a two-way shot, maybe, on the right side table. Just a safety, he says, and he executes it very well. Smart shot, as we've seen from him lots. He plays the game very smart. Oh, and Ray got the shoulder into that one. Could it go? Just about four-railed it in there. Just about lucked it in there. All I got to do is call the ball in the pocket. Don't matter how it gets there, so. Paul's got a 725 and under 9-ball event next week. Oh, that's no good, Paul. Come on now. 741 and under might work. But good luck, sir. Hope you do well. Keep up the good playing. Corey walked over at him in that tournament, eh? Oh, good shot from Mick there on the left. Breaks everything out. It's a very nice shot. Very nice to get the balls in the open. And I applaud the aggressive nature of Mick's play for sure. That's how pool needs to be played. Absolutely needs to be played like that. You start playing too many safeties, you get punished by guys kicking balls in, jumping balls in, or just playing better return safeties. So I like that he just went for the breakout there, even though the safeties were easy. Yeah, there are some impressive young players down in your area, Paul, for sure. I follow pool quite close. I've been very impressed with, I feel pool is on the up and up. I feel like it's getting harder and harder every day to win. The level of play is just getting through the roof, and the prize money is great, and there are lots of up-and-comers in the men's and the women's game. And I think pool's got a bright future, and I hope I can help be a part of it. As one day I kind of hope maybe my son could play this game if he doesn't turn out to be a pro tennis player. Derek still thinks it's too segregated. Yeah, a little bit. I do agree that we need to maybe axe the tournaments that only allow certain players. I don't like that. Another reason I've been a big fan of the leather pocket events and the way things run here is that there might be handicaps, but it's always open to everyone. I'd like to always keep it that way, as long as I can. Look out, cue ball on the left, just about goes in the drink. And on the right, it looked like Mark Leah was going to be dead out, but he's missed his last ball. And now we've got another little safety exchange happening. I think we'll see Mark just flick the right side of this 13, leave it in the way of the 8. Leave the cue ball on the end rail. Mind you, it's probably not the correct shot because his opponent's just going to put him in another bad spot. And on the left, can you believe that 8-ball hung in the jaws there? And now both players are going to be very cautious to not knock that 8 in early. And yeah, Derek, you're right. Too many divisions in league as well. I like what they do here. I really do. I really do. The only thing I wasn't in love with this year was actually the split divisions. I think it should be all inclusive. And even the higher rated players, they can fit on a team. Even with the 3,200 Fargo cap, I still fit. I'm lucky they enjoy having me play. I play with a great group of guys. They're just a real pleasure to compete with. We always just have a lot of fun, win or lose. So I'm looking forward to playoffs next week. If you're just tuning in and you didn't know, we do have the same thing happening again next weekend. Starting Saturday at 11. Look out, cue ball again. Yeah, he was a little worried. You could see him take an extra second there, but we've got a tie ball game again, folks. From 6-3 up. It's now all tied at 6. Just a quick shout out to one of our great sponsors and partners here at Q Sports Live, Jam Up Apparel. Go check out their website, jamupapparel.com. By pool players for pool players. And we'll take a look at what Ruel is seeing over here. Game 13 underway, game 14 getting ready to break over there on the other table. And an hour and 15 minutes in, so the pace kind of picked up after those first 4 games were a little slow. It's kind of caught a gear now. And Derek, yeah, good to hear you're going to be playing again, pal. We missed having you out. I know I did. So let's see. Looks like a ball made on the break on the right side table for Reiner. A pretty good spread. If he can navigate this opening shot, I love his chances of making short work of this rack, actually. Speaking of things speeding up, I think we'll see Reiner get through this one quick. 13-9. Then the ball on this end rail where he's standing, 15-8. If he doesn't like that, could shoot the 13, then the 15, then the 9. There's a couple options there. Could shoot the 15 first, shoot the 13 in the lower right, then the 9. This might be that he isn't in love with the 15 to the 8 as the out ball, but I don't think you can put too much worry into that. I would favor shooting the 13 than the 9. The 15 to the 8 isn't that bad. Oh, this can work great. This can work really great. And a beautiful little out from Ruel over there. Regains the lead for Who Ate My Rice. Who did eat their rice? Was it the Bus Boys? So not much between these teams. Could be all square again, but Reiner's landed pretty funny on this ball. I'm surprised to not see him just go down a little further for the stripe on the end rail, although that might have been what he was trying to do. Maybe just underhit it a touch. It was easy to overrun it and end up behind the 7, so he definitely didn't want to do that. And then he landed so tricky on that ball that he couldn't do anything positive with it. He missed it. That could be a big game in this match, really. Should have been 7-7, I think. And it's looking like it's going to be most likely 8-6. Who ate my rice? Because Julio's ball's looking pretty good over there. The solids on the right-hand table for Julio. You know, only tough, mildly tough is the 6-2. But I think the 3 leads easily to it. Although, wow, he's got in nowhere land here. Stuck behind this ball. Playing safe. Lots of safeties here because even if he gives up a bank on this ball, like you're going to see happen, it's hard to get shape. Reiner has to play a good return safety or flail out a bank. And I kind of like the return safe, maybe just use the 9, try to freeze up on the 6 or the 2. Might even get your 9 out in the open a little bit. But if you make this bank, you could get shape. 3 rails around. Got to dodge some bullets here. But yeah, the shape wasn't going to be that easy. You had to like let it run smoother. But look how good this worked out for him. It worked out perfectly for him. Somebody said stepped in a bucket. Oh, and there you go. Derek going to be playing with Normie. Yeah, that's going to be a tough team already. And yeah, Paul says their playoffs start next week as well, and he thinks they're seeded 6th. I'm thinking my team's seeded, yeah, somewhere maybe around there too. Out of 11 teams, I think we're probably seeded 5th-ish. Heavy on the ish. Okay, well, Reiner's got back to this table again, but not easy to get shape. Can he get by the 5? Can he get by the 5? He can't. Out comes the short cue. There you go, reach for the jump cue wherever it is. And he's got to make a good one. Meanwhile, on the other table, Glenn, for Who Ate My Rice, is shooting, so that makes the shot for Reiner even bigger. Because it could be not only 8-6, but 9-6 if this goes wrong. Glenn looking really good to get out over there. Balls are laying super nice. Handicaps are a little tough, hey, Paul? I know the feeling all too well. Oh, look at that. Reiner with another roll. Another jelly roll, as they say. Although he gave up ball in hand, he's tied up to 3 a little bit. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for Julio. Can shoot the 6, break the 8. breaks it out nice. Got a shot on the 1 here in the side. Little stop shot I think will do. Oh, but Glenn's made a big mistake. Came way too close to the 3. Shot from Julio. 8-ball to take an 8-6 lead. They're inching closer to that $4,500 prize money. And more importantly than the prize money is just the win. But of course, Leather Pocket League's always had the best payouts in the city. If you want to get involved, shoot us a message to Leather Pocket, to Q Sports Live, to myself, Ben Francis. Or you can just stop in Leather Pocket in your spare time and fill out a registration form. We've got Summer League starting up first week of June, and that'll run for 10 weeks. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday options, 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball options, 7-foot, 9-foot options. 3-player teams handicapped as well. What a shot there on the left table. And this league final that we're watching here, this league, the Winter League, starts up in September. So plenty of time to find a team or join a team or build a team. Oh my goodness, after such a great shot on the ball before, he missed the 8. Such a great previous shot, but he missed the 8. Glenn's not going to be thrilled about that. And Warren is going to punish him. Paul says he drew a lighter team first round tournament, and he was not hoping for that. And what's up, Ricochet Tin Man in the YouTube chat? Oh, it looked like it was going to be 9-6 who ate my rice. 8-7's big difference. Big swings at this stage in the match. Warren looking good here. Ball on the side. Maybe first. No. Likes the 10 first. And then he likes the 11 in the side or the 12 in the corner. It's going to probably be the 11 in the side. Can probably play the 12 on the opposite side. Oh, he's overhit this by quite a bit. I'm pretty sure he wasn't playing the 12 to the lower right. It's going to work. Or is it? Or is it going to work? Unbelievable. Even he had a little shake of the head there. He can't believe he missed that. You don't expect to see that from Warren at all. Unreal. Glenn says, yes, I'm hard to beat. He says, I'm too hard to beat. And Glenn's still not thrilled with himself for missing that 8, but you gotta shake it off, let it go. Just like my man Nick does. He lets those ones go quick. Just have a little laugh, let it go, carry on to the next shot. Next game. Team's leading 9-6. Keep the energy up over there. Just keep it positive. So we got Ray Panta, El Capitan. He's trying to, it looked like he's trying to chip the 14 in there. Trying to take away one of Dave's options. So let's see what Dave can do to get this 13 out. 15 lays nice to lead him to there, but doesn't have the angle now to do it. And the ball near the rack spot is the one I would want to leave there for when I play the breakout, because when I break the 13, I'm almost guaranteed to be on that ball. I think it's probably the 12, which it is, the 12, the one near the rack spot. And getting down near the end of this match, Bus Boys has to beat these guys twice. Who Ate My Rice only needs 4 more games to take home the title. Do me a favor, click that share button one more time for me, at least one more time. Give us a thumbs up on the YouTube. That's all we ever ask of these free streams. And we appreciate it, everybody. The players appreciate it as well. A lot of the reason I wanted to stream, we've always been known for streaming these playoffs, but this year, definitely, I wasn't going to pass this up. Obviously, as the manager here, it's beneficial, but as Q Sports Live, it's beneficial. Beneficial for all my friends who are playing was maybe one of the main reasons. I know they appreciate the stream. Good shot from Ruel there on the left table. He's got pretty good look to get them to 10. Dave on the right can kind of stop the bleeding a little bit if he can find a way to get that 13 out, but it's on the wrong side of the 15 here, probably playing a safety. Oh, he potted the ball, and now what? He must have some kind of plan here. Is it cut the 9 in the side and sling the cue ball around off 3 rails to break that out? The problem is the odds of getting a shot on that ball, too, are a little slim. I might have preferred he played a safety on the shot before. If this breakout doesn't go correct, and it almost did. What an effort. What a great effort. But if it didn't go right, then, like it didn't, then he's in a world of hurt now to try to win this game. Ray just wanted to see if 13 was frozen, which is not, but it's a good thing to check there. Because your opponent's going to kick softly into this ball. Try not to open them up too much. I tend to think the siding isn't going to grab the left siding because he's got to hit it so soft. Oh, he's done so well there. What a great shot. It's not going to really do him any good, but it was a great shot. So if Ray wanted to be super brave, he could cut the 6 in and break the stuff out, but I don't think so. I think he play safety here. Just go ahead and roll into the 7, I think. Can kind of leave him frozen near the 7, but also get some separation between the 7-13. He's going to go this way. Yeah, and the only thing that could go wrong there was scratch, but he didn't. The reason I don't like this at first glance is you might see Dave push the 5 into the 7 and just start tying up more balls. But Ray could play another safety if he had to. Dave's not going to do that. He's going to go soft and try to kick in behind it, knowing that if he misses the kick, Worst case, he gives Ray a ball in hand. Ray's still got to break that ball out. And the thing with breaking this 7 out from above like this is it's not really going to come out. The 13 is going to push towards the top left. The 7 is most likely going to stay on that rail. So maybe another safety, which I don't mind here. I think that'd be the correct choice for Ray on this right side table. One more good safety should win him this game. It might be kind of hit side of the 5, bank it out. Yeah, exactly like that. Exactly like that. He's got to watch his opponent doesn't come with a big kick shot here and freeze him up on this, but tall task. It's really hard to gauge this left spin at a slow speed. He's done well there again. That's actually a really great shot. I don't think Ray can see the 1. I don't think. If he can't see the 1 and he's forced into hitting the 7, then he might just need to lightly brush the 7 and try to freeze on that. I think it's the 11. Might be the 13. It is the 13. And on the left table, we've got a missed ball from Mick. He was in a little tough there. Those solids don't lay good with the 10 covering the bottom right corner. And so Ruel with another chance to put his team on 10. So let's see, that was the shot Ray played. Got him nice and tight to this ball. He hasn't really sold out anything.
More proud of one shot, the 6 ball I hit.
Yeah. That was a good shot.
When you corner hook me.
Oh, that was early.
When I hit the 6 ball.
All right, let's see what we got here on the left. We got Ruel shooting stripes. Is he playing this weird combo? Does it even go? I think if the combo goes, that is the right shot. You can't foul if you play a combo onto your own ball. And on the right, Ray, he played the bank. What a great shot. What a super shot. Beautiful two-way shot. He knew if he missed the bank, he wasn't selling out. He played a nice one there. Real nice. He needs another good shot here, though. This is like slow inside spin where things can go wrong, like the pot missed. Like missing the pot. Inside spin. It's tough. That's okay. Still got some teammates. Got his back. They're leading 9-6. Just can't hang the head yet. Let's see if Dave can bury him here. Punish him for that mistake. Rolls that in, and he's decently on the 8. This to get it to 9-7. Mix played a decent shot over there on the other table and left Ruel in trouble, so maybe this is starting to turn back around for Bus Boys. All All starts with this 8 ball on the other table, though, which he drains to get it to 9-7. And Ray, El Capitan, not thrilled with himself there, but as I mentioned, got to hold the head high. You got teammates for a reason. Well, let's see what Mick can do here with this 3. Is he playing it in off the rail? Off the rail, off the ball. That's what he's doing. And what a beauty of a shot. What a super shot. And that could be a turnaround shot for his team. He throws his arms up in the air like he's not happy with himself, but he's straight in on the 4. All he needs to do is play a stop shot. Stop shot on the 4 will leave him angle on the 1 to get up for the 5 to the 7. This is probably how you want to play them anyway, in a perfect world. But he's rolling it. Ugh, rolling balls is just terrifying. I know the distance from there makes the pocket bigger, but rolling stuff, it's when your stroke comes offline a little, and it's when the cue ball can do funny things, and the contact on the ball can be funny. And oh, he's extremely misplayed this one. Now he's 5.5 feet away from the 7 with a really tough pot. I don't think he could take on the 5 from here. It's just going to be a scratch or something. So it's got to be the 7, which he's caught thick. And giving Ruel another chance. Another chance. He's had a few here. Does he just top this one to the left side? He does, and he does beautifully. What a great shot. What a fantastic shot. And that is twice as hard when you've already had a couple of chances at this table and made some mistakes. Way harder. And it looks like they've tagged Pedro in over here. I didn't see Pedro playing before. So I think they've tagged him in. And his first shot looks to be maybe not so good. Maybe not so good. Throws himself up on his own ball. Good shot from Mick there. Getting back to this table again. See if he can tidy it up. Pot the 5 and the 8. Get this to 9-8. See, he's looking at just maybe a little stop shot on the 5. Take an angle on the 8. I don't mind that. Keep it simple. Jason on the YouTube. That's right. Some great pool games today. You got it, pal. He goes with the big draw to get closer to the 8, and he's gotten away with this. This could have landed anywhere, but it's landed side to side with both balls near the rail. This is what we refer to as getting away with murder. I like that he tried to draw that one, though. I do think that shot was probably the correct play. I think where he looked at just the stop shot and take the heavy angle on the 8 was too heavy. It was too thin. So let's see, does Ruel play the little chip safe, which is not easy, or does he try to bank this ball some kind of two-way? I think the chip safe is on, because if you get it wrong, you're still going to leave distance with an angle that's maybe a natural scratch. If you get it right, like he did, which is a beautiful shot, a very nice touch from Ruel, then you leave your opponent only really a jump shot here. The kick shot is not high percentage at all. So the jump has to be the play. But he's going to two-rail it towards the side. I don't hate this. This can turn out well if you play it at the correct speed. The 5 can end up in the way of the 8. This is a good eye from Mick here. A really good eye to see this shot. And Paul is jumping over there on the right-hand table. And let's see, look at this. The 5 could sit on top of the 8. It almost did. What a great effort from Mick there. I really like that shot. Even though it didn't work out, I really like that he saw that shot. Good recognition of the correct shot, even though maybe not the easiest shot. And he still forced his opponent to make a good one here. Ruel's got to come with a clean stroke and keep the cue ball out of the bottom right. Certainly that can happen when you cut this 8 in. He's going to wait for Pedro to get out of his way first. Comes pretty clean through it, and 10-7. Who ate my rice? Now 3 games away from the title here at the Leather Pocket. In-house league Wednesday division playoffs. 3 games away from the title and the $4,500 prize money. And Pedro was getting jumpy a little again, and this is a pretty easy pot. What has he left Paul here? I don't think the 6 goes on the side, does it? If it doesn't, then he's got maybe just a billiard on the 5 off the side of the 1. Possibly some weird combination. Or the 3? Can he see the 3? It's going to be a little tight by the 5, too. Yeah, he plays the billiard. That's a good shot. Nothing wrong with that shot. He pots the ball. He's still at the table. He does have a couple of tough ones here. This shot is going to be tough, and the 6 is in a bit of a weird spot. Looks like Glenn breaking on the other table. Nice shot from Paul there, but does he have the 7 by the 1 into the lower left? If not, he's in a little trouble here. 7-1 combination is very difficult, and that's what he's looking at. So the 7 doesn't pass the 1. This is a big shot for Bus Boys here, I think. 11-7 or 10-8. Big swing game here. Is he going to play the cue ball down to the end rail just in case? He is. So a smart cue ball there from Paul, who recognizes that the combo was very low percentage, so he needed to play a bit of a two-way shot, and he did well there to get the cue ball to the end rail. Smart shot. Sometimes you just have to weigh your options. Is it better to try to spear that one in and get shape? Or is it better to roll it down like he did, knowing that it was pretty low percentage to pot? What's he looking at over here? Reiner looking at weird 7-6 combination. And Pedro looking at safety, I believe he just called. Yeah, he's trying to get the cue ball underneath the 15, but he didn't get there. And so Paul with another chance to win this game. Lays pretty good for him too. 7 to the 1 to the 6. 8 in the side. Doesn't have to do much here. Just roll it in. Roll the 7, roll the 1, stop the 6. Mark the score. Plays the stun follow. That's a good little shot. I prefer the stun follow for sure. Definite. We've seen some balls roll out when played at a slow speed. They just get, the stroke gets a little offline when played too slow. So better to stun follow if you can. You can't stun follow this one. He's got to roll it. Straight in on the 6 would be great. Then he could just stop it. I feel like he's got a little bit of angle. What a great shot from Reiner there. Really great shot. He's got angle, lots of angle on this 3, so he's going to be going into the 5-8-7, that's for sure. And Paul rolling this one with top, so the angle isn't good to stop. He's got too much angle. He's got to go top off the end rail. And he does it well. And this is going to get it to 10-8. And now let's watch Reiner shot on the left there to see where the 5-7 cue ball ends up. Looks pretty good to me. Looks like it worked out pretty good to me, and now we could have 10-9 in a matter of less than a minute. Oh, this one's well under hit, and he's left-handed, but he's still not going to love this reach. I still favor him to make it. It's such a great potter of the ball, but slinging that cue ball up and down for shape. Oh, and he's under hit the cut. No way. What a big swing that game can be. 10-9 or 11-8. It's a big one. Shout out to our man Nick while we're waiting for the rack over there and the decision on the other table. Give him a call, shoot him a text, check him out on Facebook. My man Nick with Nick's Q Innovation. Really appreciate everything he does for pool in Calgary. I hear it all the time from the players. They love him. We're very, very lucky to have him here. I talk to players all the time who say, where do I get my cue repaired? We got no local guy. So we're very lucky to not only have a local guy, but have the best in the business. What are we looking at on the left here? Not any safety options that I'm seeing. No good ones. With the ball over the hole. Opponent's ball right over the hole. But I don't see too many good attacking options. Maybe that combo up there, but that's thin. Thin cut on the 9. So how about the safety using the 10? So just hit full into the 10, use the 15 for cover so you don't leave a jump shot. And you also kind of leave the cue ball in a spot where the side pocket is in the way of the kick. So I do tend to like that play. I think that's the play here. And even if he somehow spins the kick in, he's still got to get shape on the 8. He's got to not follow the kick in, which is very possible too. So All that on the left-hand table or right-hand table. We've seen a couple of racks look like this today. A little messy. Well, let's see if Mark can work it out, though. I think he's going to stun this 9 ball in, send the cue ball into the 11 a little bit. I don't think it passes the 4 and the 14, so I think he needs to move it a little bit. And what's the attempt here on the left? Is it this crazy combo? I don't think so. This is the shot. I think. Definitely not always right, but this is probably his highest percentage. He's done a couple extra things there, I think is nice. He's left the combo wired for himself, but he's also forced Reiner to elevate the cue, jacked up over the 10. That's going to make a big difference with this kick shot, especially because he needs to play it with an element of siding means it's going to be hard to control it. Might have thought about the 2 rail there for a second, but I think the 9 and the 8s may be in the way a bit, and following in the ball is probably a higher percentage from there. I think this requires some spin, maybe. I don't know if this is just top. Off 2 rails, beautiful. What a beautiful shot. Is this going to go behind the 9? It's not. It's not, and what a big shot in this match. Could be all of a sudden 10-9, and if Mark Lea doesn't get out on the right side table, we're going to have a square match. Cuts it in beautifully. What a great finish from Ryder there. Really great. It's kind of maybe why maybe why Glenn didn't want to play the safety. He was a little worried about the safe. Could have took a flyer out of bank, but I think the 8 was in the way from where he just lined up. I could have maybe flyered at a weird combo up table. That was super thin. He didn't have too many options. Super thin cut on the 9 up table. Nothing looked great, and Mark is in big trouble here on the right side table. So 10-10 looming. And could Busboys force a second set, which we've seen many times in this Leather Pocket League? Down to the final round now. Game 21 beginning on the left-hand table. Oh, that's a beauty of a shot from Mark on the right side table. I think he's got enough of this 11 by the 8. The problem is he can't overcut it at all. The 4 is in the way. He's got to hit it kind of thick, and maybe the 8's covering a bit of that. So it might even require some spin. Spin from distance is no fun, and that's going to affect how he shoots the 8 as well. Look at this huge break from Dave. Just smashed that one. That's a really great break. Nice shot from Mark, but as predicted, the spin required to pot that ball may have affected chipping the 8. Also, the fact that it was a tight pocket maybe affected his decision to how he could chip the 8 and get shape on it. No bank in the side happening there, so bank in the corner only available. Or a real thin one into the right side. I don't know if I love that. I like the bank into the upper left, because if you miss it, you probably plug that hole. But that's solely dependent on if the cue ball is a natural scratch. He way overcut the side pocket there. He shot it a little quick for his rhythm of play as well. Haven't seen Mark shoot too many balls that quick. His teammates say, no worries, we got your back. Couple of rubs from Dave here. Where's he ended up? A little downtown, shooting over a ball, but he's got a hanger. Gotta love having a hanger here and there. Just rolling him in. Good shot from Warren there. He's going to get himself on the 6, unless this trickles by the 2, but I don't think so. You'll see Warren, he patterns these tables really well, so he recognized he needed to shoot the 7 early, and he needed to shoot the 6 early to develop the 3. So we might see him play the 1 here, then the 3-2. He has landed a touch straight on the 3 to play it right now, so I don't think he'll shoot it now. They always prove me wrong, though. They always do. Just the 3 to the 2 here can be troublesome with not much angle. So he's not going to worry about it. He's just going to play the 1 to the 2. 2 leads to the 8 so nicely from anywhere out near middle table. Just got to not end up underneath the 8 there. That's the only thing that could go wrong other than scratch or something crazy, but these 2 balls to tie it up. He'd love to be a little closer to the ball and a little closer to straight in, but this is fine. This is just fine. This 8 ball to tie the match. Look out, cue ball. It doesn't have the speed. It was tracking, but it did not have the speed, and we're all square, 10. And it's a race to 3, folks. Do me a favor, click that share button one more time. It's all I'll ask of you for this match. Ruel on the other table. Calling safety, looks like. Just going to roll into this to push the 8 in front of the stripe. He wanted to push the 8 in front of the stripe, but he's still left. Not much of a shot for his opponent, so that was smart. And ready to break on the other table is Pedro. All square at 10 here. Games 21-22. Who has what it takes to hold it together? Not much happening on that shot from Dave there on the left. Not sure what the attempt was. Bank in the side certainly wasn't on from that angle. So I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. Whatever it was, it didn't really work. Pedro with a great shot there on the right side table. And if who ate my rice, I'm loving the looks of this. Absolutely loving the look of this. 2 wide open looks to get on the hill. tough ball for Pedro is the 2, but I mean, the 4 is such a nice ball to use to get on it. I like the 3, 5, 4, 2 here if I'm Pedro. Stop shot here, stop on the 5, stop on the 4. It's like a bunch of stop shots. And Ruel in great shape there as well. So this is looking a little menacing for Bus Boys. Maybe sitting over there holding their breath. Ruel's going to leave more angle on the 5 than he would be in love with, but that's okay. He could always shoot the 2 first before the 5, but I don't think so. I think you got to just take the angle on the 5 and then just make a good pot. And now Pedro a little funny on this 5 to be shooting it first. May contemplate shooting the 4 first, getting on the 2. 5 can lead to the 8 quite easy, because look how uncomfortable this is. You can't shoot this. Should shoot the 4, just roll out a little. He'll have the 2 in the lower left, and then a little stop shot gets him on the 5 on the side. I don't know. I think just trying to get the bridge hand in there super uncomfortable is risky. And Ruel's shooting the 2 first, so he's got to be precise here. Got to be precise. Don't want to be elevated. He's not. He's okay. And a good shot from Pedro there. Couple of big shots here coming up for Who Ate My Rice. Gonna be 11-10 after this 8 ball on the left. Let's see if Pedro can get them on the hill. He's landed perfect on this ball. These 2 shots to put them on the hill. They're only a couple games away. This one and the 8, and Pedro spears it. This 8 ball to put them on the hill. Big moments here. Happens quick, 2 tables at a time. Right, rolls it in nicely. And they're on the hill, and the crowd is going wild back there. We'll listen for the crowd going wild. All the Filipino fans are here playing the 10-ball tournament, so they'll be cheering hard when these boys win. Who Ate My Rice? 1 game away from first place and the $4,500 prize money. They're pumped over there. Can barely contain the excitement. You can see them, just beads of sweat pouring off their heads. Paul is under a lot of pressure there on this left table. He's got to get out. And if he starts making too many balls without getting out, look at this. He didn't want to see that one go in. His teammates say work it out, but if he starts making too many more of these, like even one more and doesn't get out, he's in big trouble. I didn't see this one down here by the 8. Needs a clean stroke here. Just watch the timing doesn't get funny on the stroke. Pokes it in nice. Needs it to slow down again. Oh, and it trickles just far enough. I think he might actually be perfect here. He might actually be absolutely perfect on this 9 to roll forward, kind of between the 2-4 gap to shoot the 10 in the upper left. I like how his opponent there, one of his opponents from the other team, Mark, waited for him to shoot, which was good sportsmanship. You love to see that. And Paul got a couple of lucky little rubs there, I feel, to land on this 10, but great chance. That one can be hit thick so much from that angle. Playing with low spin, it's just one of those balls you're just going to hit thick a lot. if you can recognize that, then sometimes you can talk yourself into hitting it thinner, but he's left it super far away from the 2. I don't think the 6 is on. Mark's made a ball on the break on the other table, but a little tied up, and I bet he doesn't hate seeing that. He's been the grinder of the team this tournament. Just playing jam up safety after jam up safety. So let's see what he does. Stripes actually don't lay bad. Just the 8 ball is at first glance in absolute jail. We'll see how many balls he pots before he plays safe. Might just see him play safe right now. I don't even think he's going to look at the stripe near the bottom right. I think we're just going to see him look up here and try to find a good safe. Meanwhile, big shot from Glenn on the other table. Rolling the 2 in, overcuts it, but trickles it in. It's a good shot. And now a real great chance to close this one out. I think, oh, and a great shot from Mark too. Trickle that ball in. What a great shot. I think the 3 passes the 5. So he doesn't necessarily need to shoot the 5 first, but I like the 5, then the 1, then the 4, then the 6 or the 3. I think that's the way. It's probably the 5, 1, 4, 6. He could just nudge them out a little bit too, but you got to be careful doing that. It's easy to tie them up on that right side rail together. I think I like floating this one in if he can miss the 3 and then shoot the 3 in the side next. Float the 1 in, trickle past the 3, shoot the 3 in the left side. Mark Leo. Yeah, this is the shot. This is the game winner. This could be the match winner. He got absolutely perfect on this ball. We're not going to worry about Mark's game on the other table. We might even go full screen and watch the last couple shots here, because I think Glenn is going to close this one out. Let's see if he does. One big shot to come. Who ate my rice? They can't stay still over there. They're pacing back and forth, and there's sweat pouring off their heads. And these team matches are great. I love these team matches. And yeah, it looks like Mark's game isn't going to be a factor. Here we go. This is the shot. If he can draw back, get on this 6, it's all but over. He stays smooth on it. That's a great shot. He's absolutely perfect on this ball. Let's just head over to the full screen view here and watch him finish it off. I think we'll see him play the 8 in the lower left, but I actually like stroking through this one a little more and play the 8 in the right side. If you try to roll this one in and get cute, funny things can happen. So I like just coming with the consistent, smooth follow through and drag this one out to the left side of the 8. I think that's what he's going to do. He's aiming low. Smart shot. He doesn't want to crash it, but he's okay. He's going to be just fine. And I don't know if Reiner with Bus Boys on the other table knows it, but his opponent's shooting the 8 to win the match behind him. He don't care. He's just trying to win his game. This is for the win. Listen for the cheer. Who ate my rice? Champions of the Leather Pocket Wednesday Night Division League. Congratulations to El Capitan Ray Panta and the boys. Well earned. Really good shooting. Chicken wings, they say. And congratulations to Bus Boys as well. Fantastic season. strong second place finish. Well earned by them as well, and we hope to see both teams back next year. Maybe even in Summer League would be nice to see. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We will be back next weekend, next Saturday, starting at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time with the next round of playoffs between the Tuesday and Thursday league. Will finish off their playoffs next weekend, so make sure you tune in for that. Nigel, no, they don't have to double dip. They won the A side. So thanks again for everybody tuning in. Appreciate you all. And make sure you tune in next weekend for the rest of the playoffs. If you haven't already, like and follow our Facebook, subscribe on our YouTube. We will be back. Good night, everyone.